In this video, I'll be talking about automation, how to record, write, and edit it. So let's get into it. I have, for this demonstration's purpose, I have set up two macros. Each of them are set up and connected to two parameters each in both these effects. Very simple effects, very small operation, but again, this will apply to any scenario that you try with other effects. To enable and start automation recording, I will switch the automation mode from this macro to any of these available options. I will highly recommend using Latch or Touch. Latch works best when you connect MIDI controllers. Touch will work fine if you don't connect MIDI controllers, and just use your mouse, as Touch can get kind of wonky with MIDI controllers anyway. So for this demonstration's purposes, I'm going to use Latch, and I'm going to do a MIDI learn connection to one slider here, and you can see it'll already start writing automation, and I'll do MIDI learn on the other one for a different slider. So I've got two sliders connected. It's already, if I'm moving somewhere on the timeline, it's going to record this automation and already start writing it. So at this point, I can easily start. If I really want to just manually edit, I could just make my own automation motions here, adjust it any way I'd like to. And if I'll press play, you can see that the macros will respond accordingly and just move and modulate the parameters they're connected to accordingly. So yeah, this is one way to do it. A different way would be to use the automation mode that you've set, and you can either do this in a loop or not, as you please, and just press play, start moving around the macros, and they will record their automation. I'll do it without a loop. I'll just start with my playhead here, press play, and move around my sliders with my MIDI controller. As you can see, once I write them, once I start moving them, we'll get automation registered on the board. With Latch also, if you don't move a slider and you just want to move one slider and like correct the automation for one of your macros, you can do that. It won't change anything that you didn't actively touch yet. And then you can write new automation for faders that you're moving. I'm only going to be moving macro 2 now, and you can see that macro 1 will stay the same. Macro 2 will be changing, getting new automation written, and macro 1 will simply just read until it is addressed and touched either with the mouse or your MIDI controller. Just for demo purposes, let's disconnect these, move them to touch, and try same thing with just moving the knobs with the mouse. Let's clear this automation and do it fresh. Start here, press play, move the macros. I'm getting touch functionality now, just as you'd expect. Once I move, I get the automation written, and then it returns to its original position. It's also worth a quick mention that, as I've said before in one of the videos, you can do the same thing with LFO rates. So if I just start playing and move my LFO rate when we are in touch mode, or if I connect it to a MIDI slider and use Latch, we'll get the same automation going for our LFO rates. So you can automate LFO rates and the macros and the values of the macros themselves. Yeah, and that's how you use automation with Mini Macro Maker. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.